Hello and welcome to Make It Happen with Will Polston. I'm Will Polston and this is the podcast. I am really looking forward to this podcast. It's something I've wanted to do for some time now, and yeah, I'm going to be your host for, well, I guess however long we decide to run it, which hopefully will be many years to come, and there'll be a lot of value you're going to get from these episodes as the episodes roll forward. So I thought a good place to start is the objective of the podcast, and the objective is very simple. I want you to think differently, because if you can think different, you can act differently, and if you can act differently, you can get different results. Now, I personally am a mindset strategist. I have the privilege of working with a whole array of different people, from celebrities, professional athletes, business owners, aspiring business owners, ambitious professionals, right through to the people at the other end of the spectrum that are at the lowest of lows and considering committing suicide. And it all is around my mission, and the reason I do that is all because of my mission. And my mission is I want to empower 1 billion people within my lifetime to achieve what they're capable of, to benefit themselves, their family, their friends, their community, society, humanity, have what I call the ripple effect. And the way that I've done that now for many years is by studying a whole array of different modalities, from neuro-linguistic programming, coaching, various different philosophies, the sciences, and mixing that with my own experience to coach individuals and people to get results. And effectively it's sort of creating my own model of getting results, which I've refined now into 3 very simple principles, which is what I call clarity, action, accountability, and the golden thread that runs between all of those, which is congruence. And what I mean by congruence is, do your actions and intentions, or are your actions and intentions aligned? Because if they are, great. If they're not, you'll fall into what I call the rift, which is stress, overwhelm, frustration, depression, anxiety, unfulfillment, all those negative emotions that you might be feeling. But by me working with people, applying the clarity, action, accountability model, they're able to get amazing results, have a fulfilled life, and make a difference along the way. And that for me is what's really important. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not just about sort of being in necessarily having negative emotions. I also work with a lot of people that are doing great, but they want to go to the next level, or they're doing good and they want to go to great. So what I'm going to be doing throughout these podcast episodes is sharing what I know to be working, not only because it's working for me, but it's working with all of the clients that I have the privilege of working with, like I say, that span a whole array of different industries, countries, demographics, you name it, and really bring that to your ears in these podcast episodes. One of the ways that we do that is via my company, which I founded a few years ago now, called Make It Happen, which is a coaching and training organization where we run all manner of different things, from networking events, workshops, online memberships, training courses, you name it, one-on-one coaching, group coaching. But like I say, I really want to bring what I know to be working to your ears so you can listen on the go, in the gym, in the car, whatever it might be, wherever you're listening to these podcast episodes from. So let's just start by talking about success. So I believe success is subjective. However you define success, that's fine, that's up to you. But whatever that is and however that is, I believe that the success itself is 80% mindset, 20% skills and mechanics. So a lot of these episodes, we're really going to be getting stuck into the mindset of that you require, and the things you need to maybe be doing differently, and certainly thinking differently to get the results that you want. What I've done for years now is studied successful people, or people that I deem to be successful, studying the greats, if you like, and what is it that they do that's different. But not only that, what's the difference that makes the difference for them? So yes, I'm going to be sharing my own lessons, what I know to be working, my teachings, if you like, but I'm also going to be bringing some of these influential, aspiring people that are doing incredible things from all different walks of life, all different parts of the world, as my guests to these podcasts as well. So I would just like to say, in this initial episode, which is just a little teaser of some things to come. Thank you, first of all, for listening. Just to give you a bit of an appetite or whet your appetite of what's to come. Some of my own personal content that we're going to be covering in some up and coming episodes is how to create your vision of the future. We're going to be talking about how to identify your values and the importance of that. 2 different types of values, means values and end values. We're going to talk about how to break limiting beliefs, how to really evolve your thinking, the importance of morning routines and some of the magic that's going to be bringing, how to set goals for success, how to dissolve the fear that gets in the way of you achieving the success that you want. We're going to be talking about how to master your time. We're going to be talking about how to create habits that stick. And we're also going to be talking about how to select the strategies for the success that you want to achieve. So that's just a little bit of what's to come from me personally, and I've got some phenomenal guests, like I say, from around the world that are going to be sharing their wisdom with you as well. So if you're listening to this for the first time, please download, not only have downloaded the podcast, which you've done, but subscribe and leave a review once you've listened to a couple of episodes, because it's going to be really valuable for other people that may be considering listening to this. I hope that you enjoy it. Please let us know what you think. Like I say, with reviewing it. Let's get stuck into the very first episode. So if you're listening to our launch day, you've got a couple that you can get stuck straight into. If you're listening to this after we've launched, then no doubt there's many episodes that you can get stuck straight into as well. So let's get cracking. Until next time, make it happen.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Make It Happen with Will Polston podcast. Make sure you join Will's free Facebook group, the Make It Happen community. Please support the show by subscribing on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud or Google Play. Share this episode with at least one friend you think would benefit from it, and give Will a 5-star review wherever you download your podcasts. Until next time, make it happen.